Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Jumper, 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 jumper. Let's go, Mexico. 36.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time. It's our time.
On the read option, it's Mariota. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's get it. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Motion, motion, motion. Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
We own them. Here we go, here we go. Motion, motion, motion.
On second down now. It's Lewis, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well, and that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
One. Mike, 53.
On third down, it's Lewis.
Go. Just run.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
That's it, baby.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Yo.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. It's caught by Funchess. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Check.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Check nipple. Check 13. Watch twist. Monday. Ready.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the penalty, Chubb. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A run for Nick Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Mariota going up top. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard. Down to the 31.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check, check.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Check out. Slide 675.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run for it with Hines. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now they'll run with Lewis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a toss play. It's Hines. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
And the Colts first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah. Mike.
Call.
Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the clock. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. I'm scared. Mike, 55.
Mexico.
55. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Luck on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
11.
Check right. Watch 55. Rip right. Mike 55. Yeah, that's
The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Focus, defense, focus.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the play. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Colts pick it up, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Check. Close. 11. 12.
Off of play action. Luck. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. Luck. And he's going to go down again. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there. 54.
Bravo!
Silva.
From the gun, here's Luck.
Second turn, defense, let's go.
Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Mike, 53.
Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Check out! 380!
Hey, check. Sponge! No! Switch it. Come on, switch it.
One man. Clock. Hey, exit!
Just beating the play clock is locked. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Clock.
He's coming.
Gone right.
He's coming, double up.
A toss play to Chubb. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down.
Check out! 540!
Too low,
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good track. Safe. Hey, alert 3. Watch the safety creep. Alert 3.
Right.
Alert 3.
Go ahead.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let me know right now. You better break.
Mike, check.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Let's go one more. Under Under 10. 10.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A throw by Luck complete to his tight end, Ebron. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Play action. It's Luck. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 52. Hey, check.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Titans 3.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Here we go.
They go play action. Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mariota now. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Lewis here on first down. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
1.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Check. Lucky.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, it's all right. Check 26.
Monday.
Back. Check safety.
New draw Porker.
Check.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Handoff comes to Chubb. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
One. Watch the twist. Kill. Whip.
Three. One.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Out of his end zone, Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, good move.
There we go.
Check out. 240. I smell fear in that offense. 5, 6, 7.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Easy one. It's easy one. It's coming again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.